Hey guys, Brandon Tetzloff here from Amarifloor LLC. Today we are going to be installing some VacuuBond LVT in our office reception area here in Cameron, Wisconsin. Come on inside and let's show you what we got going on. Okay, we're going to be installing on the floor and we're going to be going up that wall as well. We're going to go right over this VCT, and the reason we can do that is because it's sealed down and it's bonded well to the floor still. If you had loose tiles, you'd have to replace those or tear up the whole floor or use some patch. So we're going to start by tearing off all the baseboard, pulling up our transition strips, chair rail, getting everything out of here. And then we just want to make sure that this floor is really clean. So no dust, dirt, no grease or oil. So we get a really good bond with the VacuuBond. All right, let's get started. All right guys, we got everything all prepped. All the base is off, chair rail's off, light switch plate cover pulled. Floor is scraped, swept, and vacuumed. This particular surface is really easy to get clean, get all the dust off. If you got something like raw concrete on a construction site, gypcrete, floor level or something like that, sometimes the dust can really stick to that. So if you have to, get just like a damp sponge or towel and wipe that floor down, get all the dust off. The better your prep, the better your bond, the better your floor, the happier your customer. All right, we're gonna center this in the doorway here and get a laser line going, and we'll get started laying this down. Okay, most manufacturers are gonna recommend that you pull from multiple boxes at the same time. That's just to get randomized texture variation. I like to actually sort it out so I can see exactly what I have and pull from the different piles based on where I'm at with the patterns, but you can do it however you want. There are arrows on the back of this product, so it's recommended that you keep everything going the same way. That's just in case there are any sheen inconsistencies. Everything goes through the manufacturing process the same direction. So if you install it all the same direction, you get better consistency. So all you have to do then is peel your release paper, lay it on your line, and just foot traffic, and it's bonded. So we're just gonna get some stair stepping going with different starter pieces, and we'll just work our way right over, right up the wall, and knock this thing out. Okay, so this piece is a little bit long. We're hitting the wall here, so we're gonna notch that around. You don't wanna just chop it off and then butt into it with the next piece, because then you're not gonna have a nice, clean, square factory edge. So we wanna make sure all factory edges are butted together. Make sure all your cuts are against the wall. So we'll get these notched around and then start going up the wall. All right, we've got this piece of trim here that comes down a little too far. We can't get the flooring under it. So we're gonna use a piece of the flooring as a gauge and take this oscillating saw and just undercut this so we can get underneath of that. Just makes it a cleaner installation. All right, we got our notch made. One thing that's helpful when you're doing cuts like this is to test fit the piece before you pull the release paper, in case you need to make adjustments to your cut, then you're not stuck to the floor or having to try to work around that adhesive being exposed. So, test fit it. Looks good, so we'll pull the paper and stick it down. All right, guys, that's it for today. We got all the VacuuBond on the floor and this wall behind me. A little trim to do and we'll be done. If you want to learn more about VacuuBond LVT, reach out to me at Amarifloor LLC, amarifloor.com, or VacuuBondLVT.com.